The moment someone realizes they can't control you, something shifts inside them. And for a narcissist, that shift feels like a collapse of their entire world. Their identity is not built on a stable inner self. It's built on influence, reactions, and the ability to shape how others think and feel. Control isn't just a habit for them, it's survival. So when they meet someone who doesn't bend, doesn't chase, doesn't react the way they expect, it creates a psychological shock they're not prepared for. At first, it confuses them. They're used to patterns. Push, pull, charm, withdraw, repeat. These tactics usually work. People explain themselves, defend themselves, try harder. But when you don't play along, when you stay calm and grounded, their script breaks. And when the script breaks, so does the illusion of power they've relied on for so long. This is where the fear begins, because now they're forced to face something they've spent their life avoiding. The possibility that they are not in control, that they are not as powerful as they believed, that someone can see through them and still choose to walk away. That realization creates deep internal conflict. On one side, they still believe they should be able to win you over, manipulate the outcome, or regain control. On the other side, reality is proving otherwise, and that tension becomes unbearable. Instead of processing it, they turn it outward, obsession, anger, confusion. They start replaying everything. Why didn't you react? Why didn't you break? Why didn't you come back? But the truth is, it's not really about you. It's about what you represent. You are proof that their influence has limits, and that's something their ego cannot easily accept. What makes it worse is your silence. They can handle arguments. They can handle emotional reactions. Even anger feeds them. But calm detachment, that takes away their leverage. When you stop explaining, stop defending, stop engaging, you remove the energy they depend on. And without that energy, something else starts to fade, the image they had of themselves. They rely on others to reflect their importance back to them. Your attention, your emotions, your reactions, it all acted like a mirror. When you step away, that mirror disappears. And suddenly, they're left alone with themselves, without the reflection they need to feel significant. That emptiness is what they fear most. So they try to replace it. New people, new distractions, new sources of validation. But something doesn't sit right, because deep down, they remember the one person they couldn't control, the one who didn't follow the pattern. That memory lingers. At times, they may act indifferent, as if you never mattered. But that's just protection, because admitting the truth would mean accepting that they lost control, and more importantly, that you chose peace over their chaos. And that's the part they struggle with the most. Not that you left, but that you're okay without them. Because in their mind, you were supposed to stay affected. You were supposed to remain tied to them in some way, through pain, longing, or confusion. But when you heal, when you grow, when you move forward without looking back, it challenges everything they believe about themselves. Your peace becomes a quiet kind of power. It doesn't argue. It doesn't prove. It doesn't chase. It simply exists. And in that stillness, it sends a message they can't control or rewrite. You're no longer within their reach. That's why they fear people they can't control. Not because those people are loud or aggressive, but because they're steady, clear, unmoved. They don't need validation, and they don't respond to manipulation. And that kind of independence exposes the truth the narcissist tries to hide, that their power was never absolute. And once that illusion is broken, it can never fully be restored. In the end, it's not your resistance that defeats them. It's your freedom.